Jasprit Bumrah not playing the Oval Test. So in a way, the plan was there from the very beginning that you'll play him for only 3 tests. And lo behold, Leeds, Lords and Manchester. The 3 tests in which Jasprit Bumrah played in, bowled close to 115 overs and ended rather highly with 2 5-wicket hauls. But this whole thing about Jasprit Bumrah, injury management and workload management, everybody saying that, oh, he only bowled 115 overs. How on earth can he be so injury prone? Ben Stokes bowled that many overs. Chris Woakes bowled that many overs. There is a clear-cut distinction between injury management and workload management. Now, there is a policy that is going around, and maybe the BCCI might implement it, that maybe heading into future tours, the medical report, if they believe that Jasprit Bumrah, say out of 5 tests, can't play in 3, he will not be picked. As simple as that. But India now will have to wait until 2027 for the next 5-test series, because they don't play a 5-test series until Australia. Now, on workload management, Sitanshu Kotak has given a very interesting perspective on what is the workload management. Are we interpreting it correctly? No. Actually, when you look at it, it is about how do you determine the workload of a bowler. It is about a bowler bowling certain number of overs per week. Now, how do you build upon that? In that, he's quoting an example. If that bowler is preparing for a T20I and he's bowling 20 to 25 overs per week, meaning 5-6 overs a day, that is a good workload for a T20I. He's broken it down in that sense. So in a week, the strength and conditioning coach, the bowling coach, they monitor through the GPS how many deliveries a bowler bowls. Then that data they correlate and say, okay, he's fit for this test match, he can continue to bowl. When you are preparing for a test series, the last 4 to 5 weeks is very, very important, because Sitanshu Kotak points out the last 4 or 5 weeks build up, it is then decided. If there is a spike, meaning if one bowler is bowling 30 overs and he's bowling 35 in the first innings itself, then it is a spike. Monitoring the spike in the workload is something that the strength and conditioning coach as well as the bowling coach now have a primary responsibility. But don't confuse workload management with injury management. Injuries are part and parcel of the game. But workload management, you look at it, that is why Bumrah has never crossed 30 overs ever in his career in a single innings. Because he has never bowled that much in a week. So that is why workload management in a week as compared to an innings, big difference. If the bowling load is good, then there is no spike. Workload is measured in this way. So supposing you've bowled 25 overs, 30 overs, but then you feel that, okay, I'm in a rhythm and it is like the load is okay, then it is no problem. Siraj is a classic case. Mohammad Siraj continues to bowl and bowl and bowl because his fitness and workload management is strictly monitored. He bowls about 40 overs in a week, which ensures that he can bowl 40 overs in a test innings. That is also there in that situation. So it is a very simple correlation. When you look at modern day cricket, workload is measured by when you look at match build-up and post-match build-up. How many overs you accumulate as a bowler will then determine your workload in that test match. That is how Sitanshu Kotak is going about things, and that is how workload management determines whether Jasprit Bumrah can bowl these many overs or not. But Jasprit Bumrah's workload is kind of marred by injury management. Now that's a whole different topic altogether. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.